Miles was in the suite 2 Super Bowls ago.
Bacon just give me the business. Dude, that video is, when people saw that video, they're like, yo, what the did Miles do to that kid? Where he's just getting like prison punched for like 40 punches.
Are you excited about that, Wyatt? Miles Taylor's going to hop on the podcast. All right. Let's move on to Out of the House.
Yeah, I got out of the house a little bit. I went over to New York.
You went to New York?
Yeah, I went to New York.
New York. Or
New York,
upstate?
New York.
Or New York.
New York. Yes,
What'd you do in New York, Trev?
Just hung out, man. Put the feet up. Saw some cool places. Ate some great food.
Love that.
Got to feel the big city and its electricity and its buzz that it's always got. And yeah, it's my favorite time right now as the seasons are changing to be around the Midwest and the Northeast. And yeah, it was pretty fun. Yeah, there's a picture here of me at Puffy's Tavern saying what's up to a couple guys, and met my guy Summit out for a drink and met some friends. Got some new friends that I know out in New York. It's cool to just kind of vibe around the city like that. I think that's one of my favorite things to do in New York is just to, be one with the city. Just kind of walk the streets and feel the electricity, feeling everybody doing their own shit, and then meeting a few new people on the way.
I'm with you, man. There's so much to do there. And I mean, I love just the public transportation. It's a shame that you're so famous that you can't do it now, Trav, because it is spectacular.
What makes you think I won't
fantastic.
go down in the subway right now?
All right, let's do it. You and me. Next time we're in New York, we're taking the subway.
Deal. We did it in London. I'll do it here.
Did you come with me on the subway?
Yeah.
No, I did the subway. You didn't do the subway.
Me, you, Mom, I think Dad and Uncle Don, and I'm pretty sure we all did.
I love hopping on the tube. Big tube.
Dude, I'm in. I'm in. See the next up and coming music artist or dance artist.
I mean, how is the subway not awesome? You get to breathe a bunch of stale air that's been recycled by everybody else who's also in that little congested train car. Maybe see somebody do something crazy. Yeah. I mean, there's never a dull moment on a subway, really. I mean, if you think about it, there's something happening at all times.
Going down.
If you're
People
ever bored,
watching is one of my favorite things to do. It is. I will go somewhere. That's another reason why I love New York. I love the people watch.
Dude,
just to see people doing some wild shit.
Yes. Yeah. On the bye, do you completely forget about football? Like, what are you doing on the bye? Besides going to New York, besides going to Puffy's Tavern, how are you approaching the bye week as a Kansas City Chiefs tight end?
That ties into it, man. You know better than anybody. You get so ingrained in the routine of things, and your days are set, your schedules are set during the season. And the bye week is just that. If you're fortunate enough to come out healthy and you can get away, I like to get away and recharge. Not everybody has the same feeling. And, there's a lot of guys out there that have families and they end up staying in town and all that. But I like to get away, recharge, see something else, see a new city, feel like I'm somewhere else. And kind of just shut it down. I'll watch the games on Thursday, Sunday, and Monday, but I like to kind of get away. Being in Kansas City for 13 years straight for 8 months out of the year, it's like, yeah, that can be a nice home for somebody. But at the same time, I'm somebody I got to move my feet, man. I got to travel. I got to see new things, visit friends, and I got to see a lot of friends and family out there on the East Coast.
Nice. All right. Chiefs headed to Mile High to take on the Broncos coming off the bye. Big game for the Chiefs, obviously. Broncos hold the division right now, as well as the top of the conference. So, Trav, what are the keys to the game?
I think right now the Broncos are playing so well together. You know what I mean? They're playing complementary football. They might not have a lot of games where they're scoring a lot of points and they're playing great defense, but at the same time, they're playing good complementary ball. And I think that it's kind of led by their defense. And then in those big moments, their offense keeps finding ways to win football games.
That's what great teams do.
And Bo Nix, man, we've said it on here before. It's like when the pressure's on, it seems like he just turns into a different guy. So it's going to be a 4-quarter, heavyweight battle. I'm here for it. I love these kind of games. Denver's not the easiest place to go in and play football, man. That altitude gets me every single time, and it may not make me play terrible, but it definitely makes a difference when you're playing up there. And I'm excited for the challenge, man.
Bo Nick's such a better quarterback when he's playing from behind.
It's a crazy stat.
Has it factored into your guys' head at all that maybe you should spot them some points and be the ones to come back from behind?
Chance. That's not how that works. No, nobody in
Okay.
their right mind is just like, all right, here, let's spot them. Let's spot them.
Listen,
13.
if we're listening to analytics,
The old Patty Mahomes,
statistically, it is the smart play.
lead at half. Yeah.
Statistically, it is the smart play. It's like you're playing blackjack.
Analytics, yeah.
If you play blackjack with the Broncos, you got to let them bust. You got to let them get to 20, and then you know that they're going to go over at some point, and then it's all going to come crashing down.
I think we're going to try and start fast and finish even faster. I think that's going to be the key to the game right there.
It's probably a more tried and true method.
Jason, you were everywhere this week.
Yeah.
If you guys in the real world didn't catch it, you got Peyton Manning to be you, and you got to be Peyton Manning.
Little Freaky Friday action. Yeah, I wore a Colts uniform. We traded places in true Freaky Friday action. Yeah, Peyton approached me to do this tush push thing. I'm like, dude, I'm all in, man. Peyton's places. He does a phenomenal job
Fucking
at shedding light
crushes
on
it.
the history of the game, some of the most awesome things around the NFL. It's truly just a joy to even be involved with this in any capacity. So shedding light on the tush push and doing this bit where Peyton got to feel what it feels like to be at the center of that thing on the bottom. Listen, you think the quarterback's getting this tush push? You just take a look at the center next time. It's a lot of pushing of that tush. Anyways, it felt weird in the moment when I was wearing the Colts uniform. It felt even weirder watching it. I don't look right in a Colts uniform. It just feels off.
No, it's because you're fat and you're wearing 18. That's why. If you had that old 62 on,
Just going to say, I don't think I looked fat in this.
you would have turned into Jeff Saturday 2.0.
I didn't know I was so bow-legged. Look at how bow-legged I am.
But that's the thing. You're not.
I'm not
You're slew-footed just like me.
slew-footed.
You got your feet go this way, but it is a little bit of bow at the knees just because you got
Isn't
wide
it?
hips, though. That's why.
Is that what it is? Is the wide hips?
Yeah, the wide hips, it just makes it to where it doesn't look like your knees are like clicking.
I'm telling you, the only reason I look fat is because of that flak jacket. I got that flak jacket on, so I
No,
kind of
you don't. It's not that you look fat. You look thick.
look like a Jared Lorenzen.
R.I.P., dude.
The hefty lefty, baby.
He was so fucking fun to watch. Fuck, man. Jason, you went to Lambeau.
Sure did.
Peyton's Places on the old Omaha Productions wasn't the only place you saw some football or were a part of some football.
That's right.
Went to Lambeau on Monday Night Football. Took Ed Kelce with you.
Dude, that was a blast.
Passed out some cheese curds at an ice rink.
I got gifted some cheese curds at the ice rink. I was skating around, passing them out. I was spraying snow on people by stopping really fast by the boards and getting ice on them.
Classic Jason.
We actually went out to Lambeau the day before and went and got a tour of Lambeau, Dad and I. Then we went to a supper club, big thing out there in Wisconsin. Went to Schwarz's Supper Club. Fantastic. I had the biggest prime rib. I think it was a joke by the kitchen. Like, there's no way this was an actual. But the waitress kept telling me that's a real legitimate serving. I was like, this is fucking preposterous. Like a dinosaur prime rib. Like, what the fuck is eating this kind of prime rib?
Jason Kelce.
It was, I tried. I couldn't get it.
Wow.
I will show you a picture of this. This thing is probably, I'm not exaggerating. It's probably like a 36-ounce prime rib. Like, it was this thick.
God damn.
It filled up the whole plate. Like, it didn't even look like it was cooked. I was like, what the fuck am I eating right now? And it was delicious.
Nice.
Had an ice cream drink. And then, yeah, we skated around, went on GMA. I mean, it was all over the place. I don't know, man. Again, I just love cold weather people, man. We just talked about it with Canada a little bit, and Wisconsin definitely fits that mold as well.
Yeah.
There's just like I don't know what the fuck, like a camaraderie or communal aspect of people that have to go through that kind of weather. And it was cold this weekend.
Yeah.
Where you like to drink, you like to gather around, you like to be in company with each other because you're all going through this shit together. I don't know, but it was fun. It was fantastic. It was great.
Hell yeah.
Awesome people.
How was Lambeau as a fan versus playing there?
Well, we did Lambeau last year as a broadcast, and I dressed up as Santa because it was for this Christmas game, and we gave out gifts. The tour of Lambeau was awesome. It was really special. They've done a great job, better than a lot of other organizations. I would say probably even better than like Philadelphia, of like telling the story of the history of the NFL and in particular, the Green Bay Packers. There's pictures all over the place. They have an old piece of concrete that like Curly Lambeau and Vince Lombardi and all those guys used to walk across before they went out the field on the actual tunnel that the players go on. They all step across that piece of concrete and put the jersey on like every other Packer has before them. The way it started and the fact that it's the only publicly owned franchise in the NFL, right? There's not an owner. It's all run by a board of directors. It's a nonprofit. The owners are the fans. And it's a very special place. It's incredible to go see. They've done a great job of showcasing all this history. There's Heisman trophies, Vince Lombardi trophies, pictures, old newspapers. And then the stadium itself is from 1957, and they've added on obviously since then. But the tunnel that I walked out as a player is the same tunnel that Curly Lambeau freaking walked out of. And it's really, really cool to take in all that history and then go and watch a game there. It's an experience that you got to check out.
I'm telling you, football fans, if you have not done it, it is one of the coolest experiences and one of the most sacred experiences the NFL has to offer. And that stadium is worth every bit of going and experiencing, man. That whole town is. And
I got to shout out Diane, our tour guide. Diane was amazing. So much energy. Dad didn't wear his hearing aid, so that was a complete fucking debacle. But the whole thing was outstanding, and she was, I don't know, man, just a great person. And you could tell how big of a fan she was of the Packers and the NFL in general. So, awesome experience.
In an episode of the New Heights podcast that will go down as one of its most unforgettable, brothers Travis and Jason Kelce found themselves uncharacteristically speechless. The gridiron legends, known for their banter and beer-chugging antics, were reduced to misty-eyed silence as their young nephew Wyatt, all of 6 years old, dropped a bombshell that bridged football fields and pop stardom. Picture this: the cozy studio setup, mics humming with the usual mix of locker room laughs and life lessons. Travis, fresh off another Chiefs triumph, is mid-story about his whirlwind romance with Taylor Swift when Wyatt toddles in, clutching a well-loved Swiftie bracelet. The kid's eyes sparkle with that innocent audacity only children possess. "Auntie Taylor," he blurts, voice steady as a quarterback's snap. "Will you be my mommy?" "For real? I promise I'll share my toys." The room freezes. Jason's trademark smirk crumbles. He buries his face in his hands, shoulders shaking. Travis, the unbreakable tight end, chokes back a sob, whispering, "Oh, buddy." Listeners worldwide hit pause, hearts in collective freefall. Was this the spark of a new chapter in the Kelce Swift saga? A fairy tale adoption blurring the lines between aunt and forever family. As the brothers compose themselves, trading hugs and half-laughs, Wyatt's plea hangs in the air like an unfinished chorus. Taylor, ever the storyteller, hasn't responded publicly yet, but whispers from Nashville hint at a surprise visit. Could this be the melody that rewrites their blended brood? Tune in next week. The encore might just change everything.